Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Rosen on 1st and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, Rosen airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
11.
On 1st down, Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back.
And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cortland Sutton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
That one goes for 24 yards. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A gain of 39 that time. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now it's Rosen, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. An update from Buffalo. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He spins free. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They go play action with Ryan. This is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On the carry, here's Clement. And some space here. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it recently.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
No. Check. Patriot. Left gun.
On second down, here's Rosen. Now he steps away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Lets it go for Nelson. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. And bulldozing his way through. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and
it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Lets it go for Nelson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
To throw is Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Leopard, Detroit. Leopard. Gone. Detroit.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking
for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cortland Sutton, 79 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22 and a half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now Rosen on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, it's Rosen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Hot! Over.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Fourth down. Here's Rosen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, wait. Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And Bryant's kick is good. We have an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
His throw incomplete. Cordray Tankersley, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Detroit! Detroit!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Rosen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hot! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's up and good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now Rosen. Buying time to his left. It's caught. Nelson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Finds a seam inside the 40. And over the middle, this is Parker. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Gone.
Again, it's Rosen. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On second down, Rosen. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Watching that, Barney!
3rd and long here for Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. Touchdown, Cardinals! Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will get them one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run with Clement, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Ryan. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Robert Nkemdiche in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Back now here on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Gun!
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult, right? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Denzel Ward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 20! Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21!
They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Courtland Sutton with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gun! Gun! Gun, gun, gun!
On first down, it's Rosen. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl corner, Marcus Peters, there to make the play.
The first time I saw Marcus Peters was in a practice session when he's at the University of Washington. I literally was watching someone else, and my eyes kept going to him. I thought he played the corner position with extreme intelligence, even as an undergrad there.
What year was that?
It would have been his sophomore year at Washington, and he's carried over those same playmaking skills to the NFL, and we just saw him knock one away.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Pass!
Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Hey, gun. Wait, 20.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Ryan on first down. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now a play fake here on first down. escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Ryan. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, here's Rosen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they continue.
Renegade, renegade, renegade.